At least 13 people were killed, including 5 children, in a shooting at a school in the city of Izhevsk in central Russia, the investigators said on Monday. 9 people were killed because of this crime, including 2 security guards of the education institution and 2 teachers, as well as 5 minors. Russia's investigative committee said in a statement on Telegram, added that the attacker committed suicide. According to the investigators, he was wearing a black top with Nazi symbols and a balaclava and was not carrying any ID. His identity is currently being established, the investigators said. Russia's Interior Ministry also said that there were about 20 people who were injured in the attack. Iran has accused the United States on Monday of using the unrest triggered by the death of a woman in police custody to try to destabilize the country, and warned that it would not go unanswered, as the biggest protest since 2019 showed no signs of abating. Iran has cracked down on nationwide demonstrations sparked by the death of 22-year-old Kurdish woman Mahsa Amini after she was detained by the morality police enforcing the Islamic Republic's strict restrictions on women's dress. The case has drawn international condemnation. Iran said that the United States was supporting the rioters and seeking to destabilize the Islamic Republic. 10 months after launch, NASA's asteroid-deflecting DART spacecraft neared a planned impact with its target on Monday in a test of the world's first planetary defense system designed to prevent a doomsday collision with the Earth. The cube-shaped impactor vehicle, roughly the size of a vending machine with 2 rectangular solar arrays, was on course to fly into the asteroid Dimorphos, about as large as a football stadium, and self-destruct around 2300 GMT, some 6.8 million miles away from the Earth. The mission's finale will test the ability of a spacecraft to alter an asteroid's trajectory with sheer kinetic force, flowing into the object at high speed to nudge it astray and just enough to keep our planet out of harm's way. Cross-border freight train operations between North Korea and China have resumed, the Beijing said on Monday, ending a 5-month suspension to limit the spread of COVID-19. The Chinese Foreign Ministry confirmed the reports out of South Korea that China and North Korea had decided to resume the cross-border freight train traffic that had been suspended in April due to the pandemic. Both the sides will continue to step up coordination and ensure the safe and stable operation of freight transportation, Wang Wenbin, a spokesman at the Chinese Foreign Ministry, told a regular media briefing. Train crossings had been on hold since April 29th, when China suspended services with North Korea following consultations due to COVID-19 infections in its border city of Dandong.